Good morning. Today's topic is about transformers. Basically, the AC system is used instead of DC systems for the generation, transmission and distribution of electrical power because AC voltage can be increased or decreased according to our requirements. So, transformer is a static device. The word transformer comes from the word transform, that is, it transfers the electrical energy from one circuit to the other when there is no electrical connection between the two circuits. When compared to the input voltage, output voltage of the transformer can be increased or decreased with a proportional decrease or increase in the current ratings. The size of the single phase transformer can vary, vary from small to large size. This transformer can be either step up or step down. Working principle of the transformer. It works on the principle of mutual induction. That is, the principle of mutual induction states that when the two coils are inductively coupled and if the current in coil change uniformly, then the EMF induced in the other coils. This EMF can drive the current when the closed path is provided to it. Here, the transformer structure is given. The essential components of the transformer are magnetic core or iron core, two windings, namely primary and secondary winding, and third one is a time varying magnetic flux. When the alternating current flows in the primary coils, a changing magnetic flux is generated around the primary coil. This magnetic flux is transferred to the secondary coil through the iron core. The changing magnetic flux is cut by the secondary coil, hence induces an EMF in the secondary coil. If the load is connected to the secondary winding, this EMF drives the current through it. The magnitude of the output voltage can be controlled by the ratio of number of primary coil and the secondary coil. The frequency of mutually induced EMF is same as that of the alternating source which supplying to the primary winding. In general, the transformer carries the operation as transfer the electric power from one circuit to the another, transfer the electric power without any change in the frequency, and transfer with the principle of electromagnetic induction and by mutual induction. Types of transformer. Transformers are classified based on the construction, winding and coolant material used. Under the construction, there are three types: core type transformer, shell type transformer and spiral core transformer. Basis of winding. Under the basis of winding, there are step up transformer, step down transformer and isolation transformer. And based on the coolant material used, oil filled self cooling, oil filled water cooling, air blast transformers are used. Coming to the core type transformer. In core type transformer, rectangular frame laminations are formed to build the core of the transformer. The laminations are pressed or punched out from larger steel sheets and they are arranged in thin steel strips to assemble the letters E, I, L and U. For our simplicity, the primary and secondary windings are located on the separate limbs of the core. That is, in the figure, it is shown that the primary winding and secondary windings are placed on the sides of the limbs. Next one is cell type transformer. In cell type transformer, and the core surrounds the considerable portion of the winding. That is, here there is a comparison between the core type and cell type transformer is mentioned. Here in core type transformer, the winding surrounds the core and are placed on the sides of the limbs. In shell type transformer, the core surrounds the windings and is placed on the center limb. So the lamination is cut in core type transformer. The lamination is cut in the form of L, I and U strips. In shell type transformer, the lamination is cut in the form of long strips, that is in the shape of E and I. And moreover, in core type transformer, there are equal distributions on flux on the limbs, but here in the shell type there is unequal distributions on the limbs. Then it has natural cooling is possible in the core type transformer, and in shell type transformer cooling mechanism is existing. Next one is step up transformer. A transformer in which voltage across the secondary is greater than the primary voltage is called as step up transformer. In this type of transformer, number of turns in the secondary coil is greater than that of the primary, so it creates greater voltage across the secondary coil to get more output voltage than through the primary coil. Step down transformer. A transformer in which the voltage across the secondary is lesser than the primary voltage is called as the step down transformer. In this type of transformer, number of turns in the secondary is lesser than the primary coil, so it creates lesser voltage across the secondary coil, so we can get low output voltage than the primary coil. Ideal transformer. An ideal transformer is nothing but it has no loss, winding resistance or zero, and there is no flux leakage. Some current is required to produce the magnetic field, but this type of transformer is not possible in practice. While the practical transformer has winding resistance, some leakage flux, and has little bit of losses. Efficiency. Transformer efficiency. Transformer efficiency is nothing but to check the performance of the device, efficiency is calculated. Higher the efficiency, better the system. That is, efficiency is given by output power by input power into 100, that is P out by P out plus P losses into 100. Another term is all day efficiency. All day efficiency is nothing but how many power is consumed by the transformer throughout the day is given by all day efficiency. It is nothing but a ratio of the output power to the input power in kilowatts or watts of the transformer over 24 hours. It is expressed as output power in kilowatts by input power in kilowatts for 24 hours. Transformer losses. There are generally two types of losses. One is iron loss and another one is copper loss. Iron loss occur in the core parameter and copper loss occur in winding resistance. Iron loss or core loss, it includes both hysteresis loss and the eddy current losses. Because of the core flux remains constant for all the loads, the core losses also remains constant. Here the formula is given for iron loss, that is P iron equal to PC, which is equal to IC square into RC is equal to P open circuit. Then second one is copper loss. Copper loss is nothing but loss due to the ohmic resistance of the transformer winding. The total copper loss is equal to I1 square R1 plus I2 square R2, which is equal to P short circuit. Applications and uses. Transformer used in telephone and photography machines. The transmission and distribution of alternating power is possible by the transformer. A simple camera flash also uses flyback transformers. Signal and audio transformers are used to couple the amplifiers. Thank you.